Hello and welcome to a very grey and cloudy Edale Station. Now, today's trip actually involves a special visitor over at Doncaster, but I'm going to be basing myself here for a couple of days. You know what I do whenever I travel north, I always base here at Edale. So obviously the trip will be here to Sheffield to Doncaster, and then we will see the special visitor from there. I said the web word, didn't I? But nonetheless, I'm not going to show you the journey because you know the journey from Edale to Doncaster by now, and I have showed you it a couple of times already. So I will see you on my arrival at Doncaster Railway Station, and who will we be seeing? Okay then, so now, after a very pleasant journey, and it always is, I'm now at Doncaster. So I'm going to be here for a little while before the visitor arrives. But I always have this rule, whenever I get off, no matter where I am at Doncaster, I always have to have a look at the sidelines just to see what's in them. And this is the first time in the many times that I've been here now that it's been like this. And disappointed to say the least, because I'll turn it around. There's absolutely nothing apart from some EWS wagons. Well, well, of course, you've still got the southeastern units there. You've got a cross-country coach, and you've got the Chiltern unit, as well as the 08 shunter. Well, as I say that, the 331 is just departing. That is the service to Leeds. 101, I believe that number is. It is. So yeah. Oh. Had to get the zoomer in, didn't I? I will be on quite a few of them later on today because obviously, I'll explain this now. So when my visitor arrives, I'm going to be there with him for about an hour or so, hour and a half. And then in the meantime, he's going to stay here for the remainder of the day. And then for the rest of it, I'm going to venture up furthermore to the northeast. But in the meantime, so I'm going to have a little diversion over to Scunthorpe, also Darlington and Newcastle. But that is all going to come in their own separate episodes. So keep an eye out for them. But yeah, so while we wait for him, let's go see some trains. So, the train from Lincoln is here, and I will show you who the special visitor to Doncaster is.
Hey!
How are you, mate? How are you?
Not too bad.
All good? How are you?
Nice to meet you. Rain it in.
How are you, bro? How are you?
You, mate, you're looking healthy.
Welcome to Donny.
Oh, I know, my first time here. I can't wait, mate. I mean, the entrance coming in.
I know. See the 56 colas?
I did. And then there was a load of stuff in the decal yard, and then there's no action just sitting in the back.
There's another one over there.
Is there one
Also,
over
as well, on the way back, you know, we're going back to Sheffield.
Yeah.
There's a massive GVRF depot there with loads of stationary locos and wagons.
Yeah, that's why we will stay here till 20 past 8.
Disused stations that are still in situ.
Are they still there?
Uh-huh.
Oh, Well, I'm gonna find my way out there sometime, and I'm gonna go get me whirly gig up in the air.
But yeah, so yeah, Purple's here, so let's enjoy Donny and get some train action. So I mentioned that Purple was doing a heck of a journey to get to Doncaster. Do you want to explain to him what it was?
Absolutely. So EMR have paid for our tickets to come up here, so we could only use EMR. So what we've done is we've gone Wellingborough to Leicester, Leicester to Nottingham, because we had to change from the Sheffield to the Nottingham train. Went up to Nottingham and then got another one towards Lincoln and then come up this way. But because of how many trains go from Lincoln to Doncaster, we had to wait 2.5 hours, but that was enough time to just go get the drone up over the cathedral and over the castle wall. So yeah, it's a hell of a journey. But on the way back, we are going to meet back up with you, and we're going to do the shorter journey and go from Doncaster to Sheffield and then Sheffield down. So we don't mind paying that little extra, because then we can stay with you longer. Yeah.
It's not that much to be fair, but so Purple's up here purely because it's your 2,000 subscriber special. So keep your eyes on that one, and that's going to be a cracker of an episode. So yeah, and just a casual 170 sitting in the background.
Your attention please. There has been a platform change for will be the 12:35 service to Sheffield. Wellingborough, Exeter, Swinton, Brussels, Sheffield. The next train to arrive at platform 8 will be the 12:37 Transpennine Express service to Cathedral via Scunthorpe. Scunthorpe.
Right, so you've had plenty of train footage, but now it's the time for me to depart and leave Purple at Doncaster for a while.
Oh, it's been emotional, mate.
It has. But this isn't where we end. I'm going to be popping off to Darlington, Newcastle now, where I'll be doing a separate episode. But I will be returning at about 7:45, and he'll still be here. So, oh yes. So this is where we'll pause for now, and we will pick back off on my arrival back to Doncaster. So, back we are at Doncaster, and who's still here? The man behind the camera.
Me. Yeah.
So, you're wondering what I've been up to, and as I said, Darlington and Newcastle. But I'm not going to tell you, and I'm not going to show you, because guess what? It's a separate episode, so you're going to have to wait a couple of weeks for that to come out. Ha ha. But yeah, so we're going to stay here for until about 8:20, and then we're going to head back to Sheffield, and then go home from there. Well, split from there, and it's been a fantastic day. However, I'm going to hold this because Purple is so eager to see a 91. Let's get him doing that. DVT first.
Thanks for the wave, driver. So smooth. It's almost intercity livery, isn't it?
The next train to arrive at platform 4 will be the 1921 cross-country service to York.
Okay, so the end of the day at Doncaster is nearly here. We've got 3 very tired travellers here. Definitely put our mileage in and put a lot of effort in today. But nonetheless, we're all going to go back to Sheffield together before we actually split off. They go further south and I go back to Edale. So we'll pause it here and we'll sign off in Sheffield. See you there shortly. So there we have it, back to Sheffield with the companions for the day.
Yeah, it's been emotional, mate.
How have you found Doncaster and Sheffield?
It's taken my breath away, mate. I mean, alright, I can go to certain stations and find different angles, but the amount of different places I could go in Doncaster was amazing. The multi-storey car park, that is just... I've done a whole video just being on top of the multi-storey car park. It is that epic. Anyone wants to go there, I suggest you get your butt over it. It's well worth it. Well worth it.
But it's been a long old day. And to be fair, we didn't even plan to come together. Like, I would just happen to say, I'm going up north. He was going up north this day, and hey presto.
That's it.
But yeah, so we are now splitting. So they are going to go back down towards Wellingborough, and I'm going to be heading along the Hope Valley back to Edale where my car is. But thank you very much for the day.
It's an absolute
Thank you
pleasure,
very much.
as
Very
always.
nice meeting you.
And you. So yeah, so hope you've enjoyed them and the episodes to follow. So yeah, see you next time
Goodbye with a random
on Down the Line.